But if someone going out there putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family and hurting my business, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my first.
Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford are now locked in a serious dispute after Floyd cut ties with Crawford over claims that he is owed millions of dollars. Crawford also declined Mayweather's request for a fight planned for 2026. In a recent interview, he explained his decision and said he would not take part in any agreement with Floyd Mayweather because he believes Floyd failed to pay the money he still owes him.
And what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter, though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his way
To get to where I'm at. And the friends that I choose are the friends that I choose. That's just what it is.
So it hasn't affected your ability to trust him.
Crawford said he had an agreement with Mayweather Promotions, who helped promote one of his fights. He claimed Floyd earned money from that event, but did not give him his share of the deal. Crawford said Floyd called him out, but he wants nothing to do with him because he believes Floyd owes him a large amount of money. This statement made Floyd extremely angry, and he responded by calling Crawford broke and unimportant. Floyd said he earned more money in his last fight than Crawford did in his entire career. He also said he cannot owe money to someone who is less wealthy than him. He ended by saying people should stop comparing them.
Bashed me, talked bad about me, spoke bad about my family. Now, I've always been judged because how I have presented myself when I'm promoting a fight. You cannot judge me for entertaining the people when I'm promoting a fight. Judge me for the person that you know. You can't judge me if you don't know me.
Crawford's claim that Floyd owed him millions of dollars came before Mayweather Promotions started facing serious problems that upset many fighters within the company. Crawford said the promotion was audited for the first time in March 2025, and that process revealed several hidden legal issues linked to Floyd. During the audit, it was found that the company had major problems with unpaid taxes. He also claimed that fighters such as Gervonta Davis, Rolly Romero, and Carmel Mutton were badly misled and taken advantage of by Floyd.
Congratulations on your victory. With the way you beat Canelo tonight, Spence a couple of years ago, everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the rest?
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rich back with another one. Now, everybody is talking about how Floyd Mayweather is losing all his fighters. Gervonta Davis just put out a tweet saying that he stopped Shakur Stevenson from signing with Floyd because Floyd was setting him up for failure. Now, I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan.
The original agreement was that fighters would receive 70% of their earnings, while the promotion kept 30%. According to the claims, Floyd Mayweather consistently took the larger share for himself. He allegedly lied to the fighters and altered the numbers to make it appear that the payments they received were their full 70%.
I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. I work hard to build my name, to build my reputation, and I'm not gonna let anyone go out there and smear my name and talk bad about me, talk bad about my family, or talk bad about my company.
Mayweather Promotions was also described as a cover used by Floyd Mayweather to hide illegal activities. It was claimed that he used company accounts to carry out fraud and secret crypto deals. When this information became public, fans flooded the comment sections with reactions. Some fans were upset about the possible end of Mayweather Promotions. Others welcomed the news and treated it as something to celebrate.
And I love Tank. But, you know, a lot of times us fans don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. And if all this stuff they saying about Floyd Mayweather is true, it's sad because I feel like it take away from his career, his character as a person, because we see him in the ring, we see how head-driven he is, we see how confident he is.
Fans shared that they could not believe Mayweather Promotions was taken over and said Floyd had ruled boxing for many years, but now something strange was happening behind closed doors. The fan felt the boxing king was losing control and said they were curious and excited to see what comes next for Floyd and the sport. Another fan said this was a massive moment and claimed Floyd's empire was falling apart. They wondered how this situation would affect his future fights and business plans. Many people were shocked that Floyd Mayweather's promotion was taken away and questioned what mistake he made. Some asked if it was only tax trouble or if something much bigger was involved.
And we see how he's the greatest in the ring, but a lot of times that stuff don't be carrying on to different people's characters. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Floyd just think about himself and don't really care about his fighters? Do you think everything that people saying about Floyd is true?
Another fan joked that it was a sad moment for boxing fans and said Mayweather Promotions being taken away was a serious issue. They hoped Floyd could recover from it and questioned what really caused the seizure, wondering if it was money problems or something deeper, and said they were waiting for more details. A shocked fan also said Floyd Mayweather's fall might be starting, and losing his promotion was a huge hit to his career. They said they were stunned and repeated that Mayweather Promotions being seized showed that even though Floyd has been a boxing legend, his empire now looks like it is falling apart.
Congratulations on your victory. With the way you beat Canelo tonight, Spence a couple of years ago, everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd?
The situation also lines up with a recent complaint from a fighter under Mayweather Promotions named John Ingram. He shared his thoughts on X, saying he respects and appreciates Floyd, but feels it is time to move on. He explained that he is far behind other fighters his age who turned professional around the same time as him. He said this does not make sense, especially since he is supposed to be signed with one of the top promotions in boxing.
A lose-lose situation now. What came out still on top with Floyd? You said, well, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean? Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose, but he thought I was gonna lose.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Who, if you don't mind? If you don't want to, it's fine.
Who? Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21.
After signing with Mayweather Promotions in 2023, he has only fought once, and that fight was not even on a Mayweather Promotions event. It took place in March of this year against Shashawn Hunter, and he had to arrange the deal himself to appear on the card. His pro boxing journey started in February 2022 when he won his debut fight with a first-round knockout over Jemiah Mays. The 23-year-old followed that win by beating Hector Adjeri and Marches Stewart in 2 more fights later in 2022. Ingram also explained that Leonard Ellerbe, the former head of Mayweather Promotions, did not support his career. He said Ellerbe told him that getting fights was out of his hands, even though Ingram was signed to the promotion.
At the time, and I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're sitting on a shelf.
This has pushed him to ask Mayweather Promotions to release him from his contract so he can compete elsewhere. When they refused, he felt he had no choice but to speak out publicly. In a post he explained, "What y'all don't know is this isn't day 4 of this situation. I sent my notice being professional and got ignored. We could have handled this off the internet like I wanted to." Ingram, a native of North Carolina, has recently become a father. Sharing his struggle on X, he said, "I have a mouth to feed. I don't work a regular job. I pay my own bills. I only box. Boxers make money when they fight. And you think I'm gonna stay silent when a brother isn't getting fights?"
I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me,
I had to fight him. During all of this, I got evicted and even had to sell my jewelry. So now, and I mean this, I'm telling the other fighters what's going on, keeping them informed. That's the reality. When people talk about wanting to fight me, they'll know the situation. Floyd Mayweather's group of fighters has included others who have also shared frustrations about the promotion not being the right fit for them. John Ingram's wish to leave adds to the ongoing discussion about Mayweather Promotions and how it treats its boxers.
Contract with Floyd Mayweather. You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was the A side then, and I know how it would felt if I was fighting someone and I'm the A side and someone did that. You find it disrespectful. So yeah, I was young then. I was a little bit, I got a little bit excited and said, you know what, I'm going to announce it. Must have been about 24, 25. But look, it is what it is. That fight never happened, but it was a fight that we have mutual respect for each other. But it would have been nice to have that fight.
Adding more attention to the situation, Rapper Curtis 50 Cent Jackson also commented on Mayweather's alleged financial troubles on social media. On Instagram he wrote, "Damn champ, they caught you capping. Haha. Time for another exhibition." Oh. His post highlights how the public is watching Mayweather closely, with both fans and former associates questioning him. While Floyd has not responded to these claims, the controversy raises doubts about his future in boxing and his financial standing. Even with his past success and the fortune he earned, the rumors suggest the champ could be facing challenges beyond his earlier achievements.
When you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Yeah. Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants to, you know.
Another corner of the boxing world, Gervonta Davis, who once had a close relationship with Floyd Mayweather, has been speaking out about Floyd's mistakes that led to his current situation. The boxing star was once Mayweather's protege, but the two no longer communicate. Davis became a key witness to how Mayweather mismanaged Mayweather Promotions. They had a very public fallout, but Davis moved on, improving as a fighter and growing into an even bigger star both in the US and internationally. On the Mr. J. Hill podcast, Davis shared his side of what happened with Mayweather.
I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know? So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're like sitting on a shelf.
Once you get close to someone you admire like Mayweather, you realize they aren't always what they seem. It's disappointing and painful. I decided to focus on my own path and do things my way. With Floyd, there were times he put me in impossible situations, like my first world title fight against Jose Padza. I was 16-0, 21 years old, hadn't fought in 7 or 8 months, and was only making about $10,000 per fight. They told me I had to take the fight, or I'd be shelved. I even got evicted and had to sell my car. I truly believe Floyd did that on purpose.
I would never have got that fight regardless. I think in their head they didn't want to fight me. I was a bad style for Floyd Mayweather, especially after the Alexander fight. The whole world media, ESPN, you name it, everyone was talking about Amir Khan's next fight is going to be Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, obviously, with all the ego he had, he didn't want it. He just obviously wanted to show that he's the A-side all the time. He's a nice guy to pick who he wants. Then he went in and fought Maidana twice, even though he did a poll, and twice we won the poll.
I was warning other boxers about what was going on, giving them advice so they wouldn't end up in the same situation. Now, when people say they want to fight me, it feels like a betrayal. I respect and appreciate Floyd for what he did, but it was like he was giving me crumbs, $10,000 or $15,000 to help my mom out of the neighborhood. That wasn't enough. She'd be back in the hood in a few months, and I'd be asking for more. I learned that some people put you in a position where you always need them, giving just enough to keep you coming back. When I was signed under the same management as Floyd, they started taking control of my career.
So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted, had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me, it just...
WBA lightweight champion holds an impressive 30-0-1 record and is preparing for a rematch against Lamont Roach this summer. But when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, Gervonta Davis has been too focused on his own career to engage much. Still, Davis's journey hasn't been without challenges. His relationship with Mayweather has deteriorated over the years, leading to several public disagreements. Davis has even hinted at trying to bring Mayweather out of retirement for a potential fight, which would surely grab a lot of attention. As boxing continues to change, both Mayweather and Davis are at key points in their careers. For Mayweather, the financial rumors and public criticism may be a sign that it's time to reflect and reconsider his priorities.
It's like betrayal almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why after so much time? After like, I guess again, after when we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up mine. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So
I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50-0. Because my thing was always, I didn't care what nobody else was doing. I had to focus on me and my family. Focus on what I...
Former two-weight world champion Tim Bradley shared his thoughts on the growing allegations against Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather is a fraud, and I've always known that, he said firmly when asked about the situation. Bradley highlighted Floyd's lack of financial sense throughout his career, insisting,
"See what's up, bad boys? Bad boys out there." Yeah, man, that was what we were called, bad boys. So, but yeah, he's the one that taught us. He used to sit us down, sparring sessions.
Tim Bradley added that Floyd never lived like retirement was ever coming. He acted as if he would keep fighting and earning forever, and now he's facing the consequences of his own mistakes. Bradley's comments underline the role Mayweather's choices may have played in damaging his reputation. While legal cases continue, Floyd Mayweather's name and public image have taken a serious hit from all the allegations. Meanwhile, YouTuber-turned-boxer Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul also weighed in. Logan, 27, mentioned that Jake, 25, lost a lot of money when the crypto market crashed. This came up on an episode of Impulsive, where Logan jokingly referenced Jake's boxing career. Co-hosts George Jenko and Mike Majlak highlighted Jake's success and the big paydays he earned, before turning the conversation to Floyd Mayweather. George noted, "It's going pretty well. He's won every fight he's done," and Mike added that Jake made around $40 million, but lost it in crypto. On his podcast, Rob Moore asked Jake if Logan had received full payment for his fight against Mayweather last year. Jake was blunt, replying, "Nah, Floyd Mayweather is broke. I've been saying it all along. I think he probably spent it on the girls he pays." He added that with all these allegations, it's hard to know exactly who is truly broke and who isn't. Realistically, both are likely still very wealthy. Been over a year since Logan fought Mayweather in the multi-million-dollar bout, where Mayweather was expected to earn $52 million and Logan $15 million. Reflecting on the anniversary, Logan wrote on social media, "1 year ago today, I fought Floyd Mayweather. He's hard to hit, but even harder to collect money from. Who should I fight next?"
Another one pending too.
Another one?
Yeah.
For the cash deal?
Yeah.
The one in the Dubai cash deal?
Correct.
Dude, he
Mayweather responded to the YouTuber during the press conference for his upcoming exhibition fight against Japanese mixed martial artist Mikuru Asakura. The 45-year-old said, "This is the guy who claimed he didn't get paid, which we know isn't true, and that's why I don't entertain a lot of the nonsense. We know he got paid, and if he hadn't, he wouldn't be chasing another payday. It's crazy that Logan Paul wants to do another exhibition, but he's the same guy who said he." Mayweather also spoke on the Pivot podcast, explaining, "This comes with the territory. To them, that's real money, and I like the YouTubers. But the money from pay-per-view takes time. Nothing comes immediately. I'm still cashing checks from fights I did 7 or 8 years ago.